This is grade 4, Module 2, Lesson 5, and the objective in this lesson is to use addition and subtraction to solve multi-step word problems involving length, mass, and capacity. So we're going to look at homework problem number 3. And 3 says, Zachary weighs 37 kilograms, 95 grams. Gabe weighs 4,650 grams less than Zachary. Harry weighs 2,905 grams less than Gabe. How much does Harry weigh? So let's write our target sentence first. And it says Harry weighs blank grams. So I know that the unit that I'm using is grams. Okay. Let's do a tape diagram to represent this. So I know Zachary's weight, so I'm going to represent it with a Z. And let's do his tape. He's 37 kilograms, 95 grams. Well, Gabe, let's mark that with a G, he weighs less than Zachary. So let's just make this tape less than Zachary. And Gabe, the difference between Zachary and Gabe is 4,650 grams. And then Harry, it says he weighs less than Gabe, so his tape is going to be less than Gabe's. And he weighs 2,905 grams less. So this is 2,905 grams less than Gabe. So how much does Harry weigh? So let's take a look at Zachary. He has 37 kilograms, 95 grams. So let's just go ahead and convert that to grams. So he has 37,095 grams. And we're going to take that and subtract 4,650 to get Gabe's. So Gabe is 32,445 grams. And then we're going to subtract 32,445 grams, and we're going to subtract the 2,905. Okay? And that gets us a difference of 29,540 grams, and that was how much Harry weighs. So 29,540 grams. That is what our question was asking us for, is how much does Harry weigh? So he weighs 29,540 grams. Now I'm going to convert that to have kilograms. So I have 29 kilograms, 540 grams. Okay. Now let's look at number 6. And 6 says, one barrel held 60 liters, 868 milliliters of sap. A second barrel held 20,089 milliliters more sap than the first. The third barrel held 40 liters, 82 milliliters less sap than the second. If the sap from the 3 barrels was poured into a larger container, how much sap would there be in all? All right, so there's a lot going on in this problem, but first things first, let's do our target sentence. And that reads, there would be blank milliliters of sap in all. So let's do a tape diagram for this. So we have our first barrel, and I know that the first barrel held 60 liters, 868 milliliters of sap. And the second barrel held more than that, so I'm going to make the tape longer. Okay. And I know, I'm going to try to make this even as possible. This is 60 liters, 868 milliliters. And it said right here that the second barrel held 20,089 milliliters more. So this piece of the tape right here is 20,089 milliliters. And then the third barrel has less than the second. So let's go ahead and make this one less than the second one. And it holds, so it's the difference right here. Would be 40 liters, 82 milliliters less than the second. So let's go ahead. I think it would be helpful to find out how much sap is in the second barrel. So we're going to add 60 liters, 868 milliliters plus 20,089 milliliters. So I'm going to convert so we have only milliliters. Okay, and I'm going to add 60,868 plus 20,089. and I have 80,957 milliliters. So I'm going to actually just rewrite my tape here, and I'm going to put that number in here. So I have 80,957 milliliters. I'm going to rewrite my top one here too. So it's just in milliliters. I have 60,868 milliliters. And now my third barrel is 40 liters, 40 liters, 82 milliliters, less than the second one. So I'm going to just take this number and I'm going to subtract 40,082, because that's how many milliliters we have when we convert this. So let me just go ahead. And that gives me, in the third barrel, 40,875 milliliters. So now the question is asking me, what happens if I poured all of that into one large container? So how much would it be? So what's really asking me is how much for all of them. So we're going to take 60,868, and we're going to have 80,957 and 40,875. Those are all milliliters, and we're going to add those together, okay, to get a sum of 182,700 milliliters. So that can be, in our target sentence, 182,700 milliliters. This also can be written as 182 liters, 700 milliliters.